Heyo everybody, Unroyal here. Welcome back to another episode of Forza, the 2023 edition. The newest one, I should say. And we're in a Porsche 911 GT3 RS in S1 class. Yeah. Right now we're going pretty smoothly right here. Probably the cleanest startup I could ever imagine. I'm hard on the brakes there. I haven't quite... Okay, we got a guy drifting there. Lots of collision. We got more drifting. They managed to stop me. I'm amazed I don't pick up a penalty here. And then Heyo just says, hey, get off the track. Yeah. Great start to the race. I think I'm currently in last place now. I could be completely wrong. Yeah, looking at the minimap, I'm in completely last place. Way to start off the race. And I think I start off in, I think 10th or 11th, somewhere around there. And we're speeding it up until we get back up to the pack here. Here we are. We're at behind a sailboat. He's trying to race pretty cleanly. He did drift a little bit in the first corner. I don't know if it was 100% his fault as why I ended up running into him, but a little hard on the brakes. We got a guy going off into the sand. Couldn't complain. Now, watch Tuna of the D here. He sends me off into the sand. I think we have found the rammers in this game, if I recall, if I'm to say so. Now, we're speeding this up a little bit. I do get around sailboat again. He's trying to be clean as can be. Heyo, I somehow get around him cleanly. I'm amazed he doesn't have any time penalties whatsoever. I mean, I could be wrong on that. He might gain some at some points. Managed to get around him. I'm trying to catch up to the rest of the pack here. He does attempt to spin me out there. Fails that time. We're side by side here. Pretty dangerous spot because he just knocks me into the sand again. Obviously very desperate to not let me pass him by. And here we go. Starting back speeding up again. Sorry, that was a bit of a mouthful. Yeah, we lost so much time on that one. I struggle to catch up a little bit. Sailboat is right in front of us as far as position is concerned. He is about 4 seconds ahead. And in racing, those 4 seconds are quite a long time. So, here I am just focusing on catching up. Sped up just for your guys' sanity. I do get around Zilly 114 or 144. I'm not sure what happened to him. He might have ran into Tuna of the D or Heyo. By the way, I did get knocked off the track a couple times there, but I did manage to get back up. Seems like they'll never really truly kick me off that horse. Now, I am behind Tuna of the D, so I do have to try and plan this out a little bit. Due to the fact I know he's one of the rammers of this lobby, and if he knocks me off again, then it could be the end of my race. But anyways, I do get around him. I think Sailboat got around him too. Good on you, man. Or I think that was Sailboat now I think about it. Never mind. Yeah, it was Sailboat I got around. Now here we are behind Tuna of the D. Tuna of the D. I am right behind him. Playing it nice and slow. Got corner cut by Heyo. Whoa, what? Okay, my video editing software decided to lag out on me. I think I backed off there just because I know he's one of the type of people that will try and bump me off. And here we are on the last lap. He does have... Yeah, they do have top speed on me. So that will be a little difficult. Managed to hit the brakes just in time to not completely ram into him. And I'm not sure what his plan was there, but I don't know if he was trying to knock me off or if he was just trying to keep me from passing, and he ended up steering a little too tight. I'm not sure what his deal was, but it is what it is. I did get around him. catching up to Heyo. Now, at this point, I'm just trying to keep up with them because that penalty in red there, that does add to your final time. And if the person behind you is not far enough back, then they will basically get around you then. And of course, here we are finishing in, what was it? 13th place. Not gonna complain, but it could have gotten way better, if I do say so myself. Alright guys, so after that little kerfuffle we were in, I decided to go down to C-Class. Right now we are in Eagle Rock Speedway, taking the Ford Focus out. Now all these are going to be C-Class. I did qualify for 13th position out of, I think, 24 drivers. So that'll be a little interesting. We got this big turn here. We got the Lancer right on my right, trying to cut corners. And of course he's trying all he can to just get around the pack. Looks like he doesn't really get very far. Miata and what looks like an Audi end up having the little attack on each other there. I get rear-ended, almost spun out there. Looks like an Alfa Romeo right next to me. I get around him somehow. And now let's just focus on catching up on the track. Now, watch the Golf, and I'm not quite sure what that ride is there. That could be, yeah, another Golf. We have 2 Golfs in this server. At least I think that's a Golf. I could be completely wrong. Kind of hard on the tiny little screen that I'm doing the voiceover on. So, anyways, this guy, I think that's a Toyota now I think about it. But anyways, he's blocking me from getting in there. Miata on my right gets around me. I get rear-ended by the one Alfa Romeo. Ends up spinning out that Toyota. Now we're behind the Nissan Silvia. We dropped down to 18th place. Now, not really the worst start to a race. I mean, you guys did just see the last race. But either way, it could have gotten a lot better. My split time is actually pretty good right now, so I'm not going to complain. Now, I do end up smacking that Nissan around. The Lancer just completely knocks him off. I do get a penalty there, rightfully so. I did accidentally, purposely knock into him. Didn't mean to, but I wasn't really paying much attention, and I ended up hitting him a little bit. So now we're down in 19th place. I do slowly creep up on him. The Nissan is slowly getting off track. Managed to get back around him for a split second. He turns into a neck-and-neck race. This Alfa Romeo, he blocks me from passing him. And of course, now I gotta try and make a decision. Do I want to go wide or do I want to go tight? I end up going wide here, getting around. Yeah, that is. I think that was a Mazda now I think about it. Just by the emblem. So, either way, I do get around whoever that guy was, whatever car he had. We get around the Nissan because he does take that turn a little too wide. Looks like an Infinity, I want to say, ended up hitting the grass and such, spinning himself out and letting me get around him. Back up to 16th place. I am speeding this up a little bit because as of right now, I'm just trying to catch up to the pack. This we got the Alfa Romeo off into the grass. Now, Lancer is in front of us. We got a Golf in front of him. And it looks like the Golf and one other car, looks like 2 other cars end up having a little scuffle there. Yeah, he knocks the Alfa Romeo out of the way. Either that or the Alfa Romeo tried nudging him off the way and it backfired. Either way, that Golf is starting to prove to be a bit of a target. But we are up in 14th place. We're slowly creeping back to where we started. We just gotta get around this lime green Golf, or whatever type of green that is. I don't think it's lime green. Looks like a couple cars got off into the grass. I know it was a Lancer, and he's slowly trying to get it back together. We passed both of them, and I do get 12th place. On this corner, I do start creeping up around the Golf. I start getting a little squirrely, so I back off a little bit. Here, taking it tight, and I do manage to get around him to securing 11th place. Now, we do have a little bit of battle there. You can see by that arrow there, he is right behind me, and now you can actually see him. He is making sure he puts a little bit of pressure on me. Now, we are right behind 10th place. He does have a lot of penalties, though. So, yeah, you got the Nissan or Lancer trying to drift around that corner. Obviously, he needs to talk to Han, get some lessons from him. Otherwise, just put some blades underneath the chassis. He could pose as a new lawnmower for the newer Lawnmower Simulator 2024. Now, I think this guy's in a Miata, and he is slowly pulling away. Miatas are kind of OP in these lower classes. At least, I think that's how it's been for the last few games. I know in Motorsport 7, you get in one and you're either hated or you're basically a target for rammers at that point. So, anyways, the rest of this race is pretty much just me trying to hang on to 11th place. I catch up to a Supra here, and what looks like Nissan 370Z. So I do manage to catch up to them for a little bit. Now, we are one lap away from finishing the race, so I'm thinking if I could at least pass these guys and get 9th place, I'll be happy. So at least, it won't be a podium, but it will be a, well, for sure above half leaderboard, I guess, for lack of better terms. My brain is not being smart today, so thinking is not my strong suit. Now, I noticed that Ragged Jarl, whatever you, however you pronounce his name, he does have a 2-second penalty, so as long as I keep up with him, we should be alright with 9th place. So at this point, I'm just trying to keep my foot on the gas, keep up with him. We got whoever this guy is. He was apparently in 10th place. So I do have 9th place, so I am in the top half of the leaderboard. Now, we are crossing the finish line. Now, you might be thinking, okay, well, 9th place. Well, in reality, we got 8th. And I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, guys. Final race of the video. Now, just know in this one, I did not qualify at all. It was, I think I came in about 5 minutes left for practice, and this track is pretty long, so I didn't really want to risk it. I decided, you know what, I'll take the risk, I'll see where they put me, and we'll go from there. And the track is Homestead Miami Speedway, in case you were wondering. Now, keep an eye on that white Silvia there. We got a couple Hondas in here, too. They're going to prove why I don't like Honda at all. Got a Miata right there as well. Small amount of collision there. It's not going to affect anyone's race, so we're not going to get a penalty. Now, these Hondas here, they're not exactly friendly. So, it does... You will see why here in a minute. Now, Silvia is trying to spin people out. He's not exactly a... sportsman-like driver, for lack of better terms. So we almost had a massive pileup. I don't know how I managed to get around it, but either way, that is Silvia. He is right behind me. I'm trying to get away from him. Looks like a Honda right into the grass. He should get long move. Now there's the first smack of the Silvia Club K. I think that's the full name of it. And you're going to see that's going to be a recurring trend here. And I don't know why. But either way, I stay in front of him. I think he just likes, I don't know. Either way, that Honda looked like he was about ready to try and spin someone out. He is now playing Lawnmower Simulator 2024. I use this as an advantage to get around him because he does take that a little wide. I'm not too sure what that Miata was thinking. He went off track. He just went complete bonkers. We're gonna speed it up here because at this point I'm just trying to catch back up to the track. Rhino behind me, he's the one in the Silvia. there we go. I'm getting smacked in the ass again. I don't know why. I mean, if you watch my live streams, I'm not exactly a good-looking guy, and I sure as hell don't have an ass. Why they're constantly wanting it, I don't know why. But either way, at this point, I'm just trying to get away from him. So we're going to speed up here. Yeah, not really much happens here. I notice I am slowly catching up to the pack until I get to the corners, and then that's when they seem to get a lot of time on me. And it looks like a Toyota Supra modeled after Paul Walker's in Fast and the Furious went off into the grass. That's a Toyota, a Mitsubishi, and now a Honda that want to be lawnmowers. And I don't know why. I mean, they got the horsepower for it, but I wouldn't really put
3 to go.
Blades on the bottom of a car. But hey, it's their car. They can do what they want with it. I'm not gonna judge. Now here I am behind Crazy Rabbit now, or not Rabbit, Crazy One. I don't know where the rabbit came from. He's gonna try and spin the Supra out. It's gonna slow him down enough to where I end up rear-ending him. And okay, I don't get a penalty here. I thought I would have got one. Here's that Rhino guy again. He gives me a little bit of PTSD. Miata ends up spinning himself out. He slams right into the Toyota Supra. Me and Rhino, we actually take advantage of it. And we are side by side right now. They're probably wanting my number. I'm just trying to get away from them. Excuse me. I ended up having pizza, and it's got me a little... what's the word? Either way, I'm getting around Rhino here in the Sylvia. He does brake a little late. The Honda right behind me, he decides to spank me a little bit. And at this point, I got two people who are probably stalkers. I'm trying to run away. So, they can't... I'm slowly pulling away. I look behind me. Honda's still right behind. I think he's going to give me a run for my money here. I think he does have top speed over me, or acceleration. I'm not sure which one. But either way, he does give me a little bit of a race. A run for my money, I should say. Now, I think he tries taking it wide there. It doesn't really get very far. I'm looking behind me to see what happens. Slowly pulling away. He's slowly catching back up. I ended up getting an achievement or something. I ended up getting smacked again. Not too happy about it. But the Sylvia decides, you know what? He's mine. I'm spinning you out for that. Don't know why. Like I said, I'm not exactly a good-looking guy, so why they wanted to do that, no one knows. By the way, he is ahead of me for right now, but he does have a lot of penalties, so I'm not too worried about losing them. But either way, I get around him again. I apparently have acceleration and top speed over him. Either that, or he just likes the view back there. Which, either way, tells me, hey, let's get the hell out of here. Get away from this guy. He's not exactly sane. He. Not sure. Either way, I'm just trying to get away from him. I'm not interested. So, looking at the times there at the top left, I'm almost 12 seconds away from 9th place. So, at this point, I'm aware that I'm probably not gonna get podium or anything like that, but I can at least finish as high as I possibly can. Rhino does keep up pretty well. Again, I think they got ulterior motives, or alternative motives, I should say. I don't even know what ulterior means. I don't even know why I said it. But either way, this is pretty much the rest of the race. So I think, yeah, look behind me there. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up here a little bit. Just because, again, this is just the rest of the race. It's pretty clean. We have all settled into our positions. I know Rhino's going to be gunning for me. So at this point, it's just let's finish the race, get out of here, get going. I do plan on retuning my Focus here, just because I used a homologation option for this car, and honestly, it's not working out for me, at least for my driving style. 9th place though. I'm not sure what happened though, but they did end up dropping back a lot. So I try to keep up or catch up, but it doesn't happen. I just end up coming in 11th place. And I'm not going to complain. It was one hell of a race. It was good. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So I did gain, what was that, 3 positions. This tiny screen of mine is not exactly easy to see. Now, I did go back and try to retune up the Focus, make it more of my drive style, but I kid you not. I was staring at the screen for about 5 minutes. I got up, I did laundry, I cracked another beer open, I did some dishes, I got back, and I was still staring at this screen. So, we're going to call it the video there. If you liked it, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. It is highly appreciated of you watching to begin with. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.